guys sounded great. We have another song for you. It's a new one, but it's easy to pick up. And so it's I Am as God Created Me. There it is.
And we'll repeat these lyrics for you many times, so you'll see them. You can join in with us.
It should be in the beginning.
There we go. Lyrics on the screen.
Is that about right?
All right, we're going to get ready to sing together. We're going to say, I am as God created me.
I am as God created me. I am a light in this world. I am as God created me. I am. Again. I am as God created me. I am a light in this world. I am as God created me. I am. Now take some time to say hello to the people around you.
That part again. Everybody sing. Hear the voices ring. Yeah.
Let's break it down. I am as God created me.
Clap along.
I am a light in this world. I am as God created me. I am as love created me. I am a light in this world. I am as love created me. I am as love created me. I am a light in this world. I am as love created me. I am.
Grand Rising, everyone. I am so glad to see you here at our beautiful Center for Spiritual Living, Capistrano Valley. My name is Reverend Alice Reed, and I am your presider today. And I'm so happy to join you in this way. It is a lovely day here in San Clemente. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, the flowers are blooming. I think spring is officially here. And I want you to know that you are as welcome as springtime. And we are so glad that you're joining us here today, that we know you could spend your Sunday mornings in a lot of different ways, but you're choosing to spend it here with us. I want to welcome the people on Facebook and YouTube. You are welcome here as well. We are an inclusive community, and we're a trans-denominational community. And what that means is that wherever you have come from, whatever spiritual path you've been on, you are welcome here and you belong. So every Sunday morning, we like to start our wonderful celebration of life with a beautiful ritual called the Flames of Faith. So join me as we begin that wonderful, beautiful, potent ritual. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as practitioner Jill lights that last candle, let it represent the path that brought you here today. And now, there it is. And now, let's have 2 minutes of sacred silence.
staying in that sacred moment of peace. Feel your heartbeat and feel the calming of your breath. Knowing we are all one with the one that I acknowledge as God. I know that today and every day we are perfect, whole, and complete. I know and declare that healing takes place right here and right now for each and every one of you. I know that healing is not creating a perfect idea or a perfect body. It's revealing that which already is perfect and already present within. I know that today is a gift, and we open it with expectations of growth and thanksgiving. I know that for each and every one of us, we get exactly what we need right here, right now. I give great thanks knowing we are all the divine expression of God, knowing that our life is full of joy and everlasting peace as we shift our consciousness from great to grand. I release these words into the law, knowing it is so, and together we say, and so it is. Now we'll read our global vision. This is a shorter version. The full version is out in the foyer. We see a world that works for all, where humanity rediscovers personal creative power, where we live as one global family, where communities are involved in meaningful service to the world, and where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all. Today's affirmation, read it with me, please. I am open and curious as I explore my inner landscape, and so it is.
Thank you so much, Jill. We are so blessed with all the talent and devotion of our volunteers and our staff and the people we work with. And this morning, I'm so excited to bring to you again Allendale.
I'm stuck underneath here.
Oh,
Ah.
there's always something.
Okay, so we're going to do a song today that we wrote many, many years ago. But it's always a good reminder of our truth. Let me go this way.
Keep flapping your gums.
And it's called The Light in Me. It's in here.
But wait, there's more.
Yes. And we're kind of in the dark. You're in the dark. We need to be in the light because this is called The Light in Me, so you have to be in the light.
Okay. Give me a light. Thank you for waiting. There isn't anything you can do to make the God in me not love you. There is nothing you can say to cause spirit in me to turn away. If you speak the truth to me with love, even though I may not see your point, I see the God in you, and I know you see the light in me. Your words I may not always hear, but the deeper meaning will appear. While you and I might not agree, the life we share is in harmony. If you speak the truth to me with love, even though I may not see your point, I see the God in you, and I know you see the light in me.
All too quickly do our lives pass before our eyes, and far too many of our years are wasted on unneeded fear. show. Open up and say what you mean. Tell me where you've been and what you've seen. I can make this guarantee that I will try to see you if you will see me.
If you speak the truth to me with love, even though I may not see your point, I see the God in you, and I know you see the light.
I know you see the light.
Yeah,
I know you see the light in me. See the light in me.
Wow, wow, wow. That's Karyn Allen and Rick Dale as Allendale. And so now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our speaker for this morning. You might be familiar with her. She's been with our center for over 25 years. She's been on staff for 20 years. She's been our music minister for almost a year. She's with the songbirds and leads them. She brings so much devotion and joy and talent and depth to our organization. Please help me welcome Reverend Karyn Allen.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. Got a little feedback. Just taking a breath so I could just shift hats and flip my book over. So, Grand Rising, everyone. And for those of you who are new to us, Grand Rising is a Caribbean greeting, which means good morning. And it's actually our theme this whole year at Centers for Spiritual Living. And our May theme is good to great to grand. And today's topic is called the inner landscape. So today we're actually at the starting line of our month-long journey, traveling from good to great to grand. So we begin first by exploring our inner landscape. Through observing what's going on inside of us and being curious about it, we get to embark upon a path of self-discovery. And that allows us to know more about ourselves, about who we are, and thus know more about the good we seek. So the exciting thing is by the end of the month, we'll each see how exploring our inner landscape actually transforms our outer landscape. We get to see ourselves by means of the world around us, because how we see the outer world is a reflection of our inner landscape. Maybe I'll move away from this monitor a little bit. So, as many of you may know, our daughters are monozygotic twins. And I don't like to use the term identical because they are far from identical. Yes, they came from the same egg that split, and they shared the same placenta in the womb for 32 weeks. They grew up in the same household. They had the same brother and parents and step-parents and relatives. And for the first 21 years of their life, they actually shared a bedroom. And in childhood, they had many of the same friends. And they went to the same school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And now these twins are 27 years old. And they are very close. In fact, I don't think a day goes by without them communicating with each other. Yet, they live totally different lives and have very different perspectives on life. And why do you think that is? It's certainly not biology, right? Because I don't think you can have a closer biological relationship than being a monozygotic twin. And it's because each has their own unique inner landscape. They see things differently, they feel things differently, they express themselves differently. And while their voices are very similar, which is part of that biology, they actually talk differently. In fact, when we used to all live together in the house and someone would call me from the home line, they'd say, "Hey, Mom," and I'm like, "Hi, my love." And until they kept speaking, I didn't know who it was. And what I know is that if they were to explore their own inner landscapes, I know they would find out that it is not a product of their biology, but is influenced by their perception of everything that happened in and around their lives up until this point. So having twins is it's different. So starting in kindergarten, I purposefully put them in separate classrooms so they could more easily develop as individuals rather than as just a twin unit. And they definitely did that. And while they're both talented and bright, they excelled in different areas of study and different areas of extracurricular activities. One was more in the sports, one was more into the arts. So eventually, the twins went to different high schools. And all the while, each one is picking up on their own collective experiences, and each one attaching meaning and feeling to each of these experiences, thus shaping their own inner landscapes. So when we look at our own inner landscape, we'll reveal the same thing. Through 1, observation, 2, curiosity, and 3, discovery, we'll become more familiar with our inner landscape. And at that point, we get to learn more about ourselves, our patterns, our thoughts as they exist like right now. And then with that, we can purposefully move upward in consciousness, upward in our awareness of who we really are. So let's start with observation. So when observing our inner landscape, we're taking a little peek within, getting a glimpse of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and even some hidden beliefs that are not at the forefront of our minds. Observation also helps us discover aspects of ourselves that may be suppressed. Some of our passions, some of our strengths, and some of our values. And these aspects are just really essential to our self-actualization. So as we better observe ourselves, our desire to explore more and ask questions is fueled. And these questions that arise reveal to us where we are now, our current temperature. And then when we know our current temperature, then we start knowing ourselves at a deeper level, making conscious shifts in our lives rather than just living by default. Observing ourselves empowers us to detach from those limiting beliefs that tend to hold us back. Rumi said, "And you, will you begin that long journey into yourself?" Say yes. All right. Good. I'm glad. So I'm just going to invite you to go within just for a few moments. I'm going to say a series of words. After each word, I'm going to pause, give you a few seconds to let it sink in and observe what arises within you. So just get comfortable in your chair and allow your eyelids to soften and close. Take in a deep breath and release it. And get ready to simply listen and observe. Darkness. Wilderness. Children. Mother. Father. Religion. Church. Deep blue sea. Mountain top. Flying. Floating. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. Did you notice if any of these words brought up something within you? Maybe a positive or a negative reaction, or maybe nothing. For some of you, perhaps darkness was actually peaceful, like when the day is over and your body gets to rest. And for others, it may be related to sadness or despair. Maybe for some of you, wilderness was a bit frightening, like feeling lost or unprotected, and while others may have felt oneness with nature. Children may be a source of joy for some and possibly an annoyance for others. Who knows? Mother or father may be associated with either positive or negative feelings, depending on your childhood experiences. The words religion or church may bring back certain feelings of guilt, or maybe they have a feeling of abiding faith. Deep blue sea may instill calmness or perhaps rough waters. Mountaintop may be exhilarating or horrifying. Flying may make you feel free or possibly anxious. And floating, I wanted to end with something that I thought would make you feel safe and at peace. But that may not have been the case for everyone. It really is the everyday things that show us ourselves. What we are seeing out there in the world from our own perspective is truly a reflection of our inner landscape. Now let's talk about curiosity. So when we're exploring our inner landscape, the curiosity is actually a catalyst for growth and expansion. And the curiosity is the quest for a greater understanding of ourselves and actually gently nudges us to stretch our comfort zones. You say, uh-oh, we don't like to stretch, but remember, stretching is a good thing. Like in sports or dance, it expands our flexibility and makes us more prepared, more ready for whatever life presents to us. And I think it might have been maybe a year or two ago when Dr. Alice spoke about the benefits of being curious rather than judgmental. Being curious opens us up to a better understanding of a person, a situation, or ourselves. So instead of asking, what the heck is wrong with that guy? You can be curious and just say, I wonder what's going on within him that made him choose to do or say that. And we can use that same process with ourselves. Instead of beating ourselves up over our feelings, our emotions, we can just ask ourselves, I wonder why that's making me feel this way. And then without judgment, without blame, just see what comes up. By simply getting curious, we can reveal our inner thoughts, and again, possibly some hidden beliefs. And by making this a regular spiritual practice, it becomes a habit. And it helps us gain more discernment between what the truth of us is and what's just the garbage of our minds that's fueled by emotions and feelings. And then when we are able to differentiate the truth from the garbage, we can just toss that garbage in the imaginary trash can and let that imaginary garbage truck take it away forever. And when the garbage is gone, we become less weighed down and more open and receptive to Spirit's messages to and through us, our intuition. And these messages are the key that unlocks the doors of wisdom, of insights, and spiritual truth. And then as we continue to evolve, make this a regular practice of ours, we transform our inner being and expand our awareness of who we really are. And when we are aware of who we really are, we are living our most authentic selves, our most authentic lives, our most enlightened selves. And this is something that the Buddhists call bodhicitta. So now let's talk about discovery. Ernest Holmes, our founder, wrote this: "In the divine providence of good, salvation is unnecessary, but self-discovery is essential. We do not save that which was lost. We merely discover that which needs to be found." In other words, it's not about becoming something new. It's simply revealing a greater awareness of who we really are, that enlightened self, that enlightened consciousness, that bodhicitta. We all have it. Each one of us here has it. It's just awaiting our discovery of it, just like electricity. And speaking of electricity, you know, most people think that Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity back in 1751 when he attached the wire to the kite in the thunderstorm. But actually, no one person can be credited with discovering electricity. Many individuals have contributed to the study of electricity over the centuries. And way back in 630 BCE, Greek philosopher Thales of Miletus discovered that rubbing amber from tree sap with animal fur attracted items like feathers, static electricity, in 630 BCE. And then around 1600, which is 150 years before Benjamin Franklin, English scientist William Gilbert coined the term electricus. And then in 1646, 46 years later, polymath Sir Thomas Browne altered the word and changed it to electricity. And there were several others that were working on the study of electricity. But the point is, it already existed. It just awaited discovery. Your electricity is your bodhicitta, your awakening to who you really are. The more we delve into our inner landscapes, the more we uncover that electricity. By discovering and then releasing our limiting beliefs, throwing that garbage away, we are creating space for our bodhicitta to be revealed. This is the high electricity of ourselves. In the Science of Mind textbook, Ernest Holmes says, "Life waits upon our discovery of natural laws, our discovery of ourselves, and our discovery of our relationship to the great whole." That's what it's all about. In fact, every Sunday, that's what it's all about. When we discover our relationship to the great whole, we don't need anything else. When we discover our relationship to the great whole, our inner landscape is our heavenly landscape, a place where we are being true to ourselves, true to the world around us, and we are being that bodhicitta. So again, to begin upon this path, this month-long path of moving from good to great to grand, all we have to do is take that first step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So this week, I invite you to cross the starting line on your journey. I invite you to begin right where you are by taking time to observe your inner landscape and just notice it as it is, feelings, thoughts, emotions. Then get curious. Continually ask yourself questions like, I wonder why this is making me feel that way. And without judgment, wait for the answers and be open and receptive to the insights and wisdom. And then set out to discover your bodhicitta, that which already exists within you. You're never separate from it because you are it. So delving into our inner landscapes this week through observation, curiosity, and discovery, we're going to be prepared for next week. Dr. Alice will then take us on our next step on the journey through the value-led life. So in lieu of a closing prayer, I wanted to share with you this poem. It's by the third patriarch of Zen. His name is Sang San. It's called Trusting in Mind. And it's a bit lengthy, so I want to invite you to close your eyes and open your mind. The great way is not difficult. Don't pick and choose. If you cut off all likes or dislikes, everything is clear like space. Make the slightest distinction, and heaven and earth are set apart. If you wish to see the truth, don't think for or against. Likes and dislikes are the mind's disease. Without understanding the deep meaning, you cannot still your thoughts. It is clear like space, nothing missing, nothing extra. If you want something, you cannot see things as they are. Outside, don't get tangled in things. Inside, don't get lost in emptiness. Be still and become one, and all opposites disappear. If you stop moving to become still, this stillness always moves. If you hold on to opposites, how can you know one? If you don't understand one, this and that cannot function. Denied, the world asserts itself. Pursued, emptiness is lost. The more you think and talk, the more you lost the way. Cut off all thinking and pass freely anywhere. Return to the root and understand. Chase appearances and lose the source. One moment of enlightenment illuminates the emptiness before you. Emptiness changing into things is only our deluded view. Do not seek the truth. Only put down your opinions. Do not live in the world of opposites. Be careful. Never go that way. If you make right and wrong, your mind is lost in confusion. Two comes from one, but do not cling ever to this one. When your mind is undisturbed, the 10,000 things are without fault. No fault, no 10,000 things. No disturbance, no mind. No world, no one can see it. No one can see it, no world. This becomes this because of that. That becomes that because of this. If you wish to understand both, see them as originally one emptiness. In emptiness, the two are the same, and each holds the 10,000 things. If you no longer see them as different, how can you prefer one to another? The way is calm and wide, not easy, not difficult. But small minds get lost. Hurrying, they fall behind. Clinging, they go too far. Sure to take a wrong turn. Just let it be. In the end, nothing goes, nothing stays. Follow nature and become one with the way, free and easy and undisturbed. Tied by your thoughts, you lose the truth, become heavy, dull, and unwell. Not well, the mind is troubled. Then why hold or reject anything? If you want to get the one vehicle, do not despise the world of the senses. When you do not despise the six senses, that is already enlightenment. The wise do not act. The ignorant bind themselves. In true Dharma, there is not this or that. So why blindly chase your desires? Using mind to stir up the mind is the original mistake. Peaceful and troubled are only thinking. Enlightenment has no likes or dislikes. All opposites arise from faulty views. Illusions flower in the air. Why try to grasp them? Win, lose, right, wrong, put it all down. If the eye never sleeps, dreams disappear by themselves. If the mind makes no distinctions, the 10,000 things are one essence. Understand this one essence and be free from entanglements. See the 10,000 things as equal, and you return to your original nature. Enlightened beings everywhere all enter this source. This source is beyond time and space. One moment is 10,000 years. Even if you cannot see it, the whole universe is before your eyes. Infinitely small is infinitely large. No boundaries, no difference. Infinitely large is infinitely small. Measurements do not matter here. What is the same as what is not. What is not is the same as what is. Where it is not like this, don't bother staying. One is all is one. When you see things like this, you do not worry about being incomplete. Trust and mind are not two. No two is trusting the mind. Words and speech don't cut it. Can't now, never could, won't ever. And so it is.
Oh, let's give her another hand. Thank you so much, Reverend Karyn. What a delight it is to see and to experience our homegrown talent and wisdom. This next gentleman, you know him very well, is also homegrown here. And so let's bring up our musician, Rick Dale.
She walks, she talks, she sings, she dances, she makes great fried rice. And she makes Ricky a happy boy. Well, a few years back, I got up one morning and looked in the mirror and said, "Why, God? Why is life so great? Why am I so good looking? And why do we long for anything other than what we have?" And so God answered by giving me this little song, and it's called Reflection. If I look into your eyes, will I be surprised when I open up my mind? Will I compromise my soul? If I gaze, will I be amazed? These are questions I reflect upon. If I touch you with my words, will I still be heard? When my time is up, will I have done enough to earn what I deserve? If I give myself, will I still be myself? These are questions I reflect upon. And the mirror is my window, and the eyes I see reveal the truth of me. And the truth is everyone I see is the reflection of me. If I celebrate your life, will I come alive? If the moment stands before me, will I see the glory? If I ask why, will I be the answer? Or am I just the dancer in my own sweet song? And the mirror is my window, and the eyes I see reveal the truth of me. And the truth is everyone I see is a reflection of me. Oh God, oh my God, I feel so small. Oh God, oh my God, I thank you for it all. And the mirror is my window, and the eyes I see reveal the truth of me. And the truth is everyone I see is the reflection of me. We are the reflection of thee. I am.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a beautiful song, so poetic, so deep. What a morning we have had here this morning. Whew. Oh boy, it is time to celebrate the abundance that we have experienced this morning through our committed giving practice, the abundance of our wonderful band here. Woo! The abundance of our beautiful speaker, the abundance of our songbirds who show up every Sunday morning to lead us in song. We have a wonderful guest musicians here today, guest drummer Anthony and guest cellist Missy. Thank you so much for joining us. And Ed and John, you are not chopped liver, trust me. Thank you so much. We are so grateful for the music that inspires us every week. Yeah. Yay. it is time for us to recognize that abundance, to celebrate that abundance, to be in the circulation of that abundance through our conscious, committed giving practice. And we do this each week so that we can be in the law of circulation and move that energy that comes forward for us and give it back out through our conscious giving. So I invite you, if you have the ushers, to come forward. If you have a financial gift for us today, I invite you to hold it in your hand, maybe place it on your heart, and to consider all the gifts that you've received and how they are imbued in your conscious financial gifts this morning. Whew. I know that some of us give monthly, some of us give online. If you are watching online, there's a PayPal QR code that you can use. We have PayPal QR codes in the chairs in front of you. There's so many ways, an abundance of ways for us to move this beautiful energy forward into the circulation of love and abundance. And so I thank you for your gifts. And so let us go ahead and say our offering affirmation together. My offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply and symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply.
Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Your love will light the way, the way. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Your joy will light the way, the way. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Your peace will light the way, the way. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Your love will light the way, the way. Na 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 namaste, na 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 namaste, nama 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 namaste. Na 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 namaste, na 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 namaste, nama 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 namaste.
And so I bless these gifts. I know that these offerings, these financial gifts that have come forward to us, go forward and bless the world. They bless the world through supporting our community. They bless our staff as they use the salaries that are paid with this to bless all those that they support with the funds that are in circulation in the world. And so I am so grateful. And it is with that surrendered and grateful heart that I say thank you. And so it is. Whew, what a great morning we're having. We have had some wonderful treats with all the music and the message, the meditation, the opportunity to partake and be part of this beautiful community. And so if you are here for the first time, I'm sure that this has been a real treat for you. And we want to acknowledge you as a guest. And so I'm not trying to embarrass you. I won't make you stand up and say anything personal, but if this is your first time here, I'd love for you to raise your hand so that we could give you a gift. Wonderful. So we have someone over here, and one of our ushers will come forward with a bag. In that bag is this coupon, and if you fill it out and take it into the bookstore, you will receive a wonderful gift from our bookstore volunteer. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Everything we do here is done in gratitude, and is done in, there's a wonderful Sanskrit word called seva, and seva means sacred service. And so if you have been in sacred service this week, I would love for you to stand and be acknowledged and thanked. Thank you so much for being part of our community this all year long, week after week. I also want to let you know that we have practitioners. These are individuals that have been trained in the art of affirmative prayer. And so if you are experiencing something that you want more of, or you're experiencing something where you would like some support with, please see one of our practitioners. They will support you. We'll have 2 practitioners here at the tables in the side of the hall, and then in the tranquility room there'll be a practitioner as well. And don't be shy, because it's really our honor to share this gift with you. I think, are we ready, band? I think it's time to bring up Clark Wilson with our invitation.
Yes, sir, you bet you be having a good time now, dar. Today is the last day to host an event for gatherings and gourmets for God. Go to the sign-up table in the back and talk to Mary or Naomi. So far we have 8 events. Very exciting. We want everyone to put up 8 events so far, but there could be more. And so think about it, okay? We want everyone to put on your thinking cap and come up with something fun to do and invite friends to join in the activity. Now, Dave Friedman, Karyn Allen, and Rick Dale will host a Fad 3 Fun Feast. Now, remember when they did the Fad 3 last time? Wow, it was fantastic. All the Beatles music, they'll play Beatle music for you and have some Beatles-themed appetizers. Reverend Judy and Dan Martin are hosting 2 events. One is a Saturday brunch, and the other is called The Pub Experience. Going to pubs. Gina, you think I'm kidding? Gina Caruso is hosting a summer barbecue and fire pit. Mary Brogdon is bringing back the event she hosted last year and calling it Color Me Playful 2.0. The plan is to open bidding on these events starting next week, May 12th. Conscious Connection will meet today from 12 to 12:30 to discuss the topic of today's message. The meditation class on Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. taught by Dr. Christian Steele is ongoing. The class is offered on a love offering basis. Dr. Alice and Coach Dave Friedman will conduct a 3-hour workshop on Saturday, May 11th, next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., and it is all about doing treatments, right? Okay. The subject of the workshop, of course, is spiritual morning treatment. Anyone may attend because everyone can benefit from crafting effective treatments, or affirmative prayers as we now call treatments. This workshop is given on a love offering basis, so please show up, everybody. Reverend Karyn wants to know if there's anyone interested in having a yoga class here. There's some takers. There's a clipboard on the table in the lobby to write your name and contact information to sign up for a yoga class here, which of course she will undoubtedly lead. No? We have yoga instructors here. Okay, fine. Mary Brogdon's book study meets on Wednesdays from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Shifting Sands will meet as usual this Thursday, and the support group with Joyce Fournier on Zoom will meet this Friday at 8 a.m. If you want more information about these or any of the other ongoing events, check out the brochure in the lobby with this lovely mandala on it. Or you can read the newsletter sent electronically every Monday and Friday. And now it is time to stand up and please sing your hearts out.
If you have a May birthday, please stand. Let's celebrate you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday
Happy birthday. All right, now it's time for everyone to stand and sing the closing song. Here we go.
One life living is you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside out. I'm so happy. I just wanna shout. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. 'Cause God is all there is. 'Cause God is all there is.
Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me today.
Something wonderful is happening as me today.
It's this thing called life.
It's this thing called life.
It's happening through my mind.
It's happening through my mind.
It's happening through my body. It's happening through all my affairs. I know this. I accept this. I give thanks for this. And so it is.
So it is.